Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
저긴 또 어디냐?
Run like the wind. All right.
If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard.
Oh. Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, I couldn't.
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and...
It's the least I...
가자.
take long. It's over.
근데 약한 거 같은데? 모션은 긴데 너무 가루다를 빼기에는 근데 또 가루다 너무 좋아가지고 애들 그러기 반 찼을 때 그러기 좀 시간 갱신이라고 해야 되나? 오씨 뭐야 이 새끼. 으씨 새끼야. 아이고야. 덤벼봐. 가루단은 저거 하나 필살기 그냥 바람 필살기도 있다. 축탱 마스야. 오. 타이탄 재밌네.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Though it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Then I head back.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
마을 오면 체력이 다 차는 건가?
Shouldn't you be getting some rest soon?
All right, Clive?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and
That's brilliant.
is there...
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
와인드업? 와인드업이 뭐지? 아... 아, 없네. 어빌리티. 가오지를 빼자. 이것도 안 쓰고 있으니까. 얘도 멋있긴 한데, 아, 어빌리티가 별로라서. 같이 써먹기가 뭔가 기술 쿨 돌아갈 때 기술만 쓰는 느낌이라. 이것도 사실 얘 말고 이게 훨씬 깔끔하긴 한데 한 방 빵 때리는 게. (11초) 돈도 많아가지고 이거 굳이 필요한가 싶긴 한데 이것도. 돈 얼마 있지? (14만) 14만이라 음반 저런 게 막 4만원 5만원 이랬으니까 나중에 사자. 아니다.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
토르갈 마법 땡땡.
I'm feeling a lot better, thanks to Talia's remedies. But she insists I rest.
다음번에 꽁꽁 묶어놔야 된대요.
Here, what's everyone whispering about?
Jill looked white as a sheet when they...
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon,
어쩐지
Torms?
진짜
It certainly adds weight to the theory.
범상치 않은 애다
I
했다.
believe that Torgal may be
얼음
no
늑대?
mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north.
얼음의 왕
Such was his mastery over ether.
질 말하는
he
거
could
아니야?
cast magics on
그래서 질 살리려고 할 때
was Fenrir.
펜리르?
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now,
그래서 구하려고?
the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this
그래서
queen
힘 딱
was a
발현된
dominant
건가?
of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers,
What?
just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
얘는 도대체 뭘 만드는 거지?
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
기공학이 뭐야?
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
기공학 혹시 저 기초공학인가요? 기공학이라고 해도 뭔가 딱히 나오는 게 없는 것 같은데? 정신과 신체를 단련시켜 건강한 생활. 저건가? 뭔 모르겠다. 이씨.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
I wish
I think I'll wait till mid's away to take a tour.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
For your trouble. It was a
어?
pleasure.
숙부님 오셨네.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
유쾌하시네.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire
꼬맹이가 했겠냐?
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
아주 얘는 신났네. 그냥 지가 싸우는 거 아니라고.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
얘만 그나마
There will be
정상인이네.
losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another.
야, 쿵짝이 딱 맞네. 에너벨라랑 쿵짝이 딱 맞네.
The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
에너벨라도 똑같은 말 하던데. 피닉스 또 나오면 된다고. 진짜 마인드가 똑같아.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await
얘도
my
뭐
orders.
그냥 지하들이라고는 하지만 거의 그냥 병기로 쓰네. 다만 조금 존중만 조금 더 해주는 편이고.
If that is your wish, your radiance, I shall depart at once.
지엘이랑 같은 취급 아니에요? 이 정도면? 아 진짜 얄밉게 쳐다본다.
May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
모반의 흉조가? 점성술사 저런 거나 믿는 거예요? 종교 집단인데, 종교 국가인데?
So Annabella's tales were true.
아, 에너벨라가
You
홀려놨네.
disappoint me, Dion.
보니까 디옹은 진짜 거의 완전 충신 이상의 그 정도의 아들인데 얘 왕 만들려고 이간질 시켰네. 진짜 팝한 세계관에서 최악의 빌런인데요.
What's Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
끝장나네.
The little ones have been up to
울팀하고 모고 간에 그냥 최종 보스는 에나벨라였다.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroic...
이건 또 근데 갑자기 번역이 왜 로잘리스라고 하길래 뭐지? 뭔가 이상하다 했는데 왜 로자리스라고 하다가 갑자기 로잘리스가 됐어요. 내가 모르는 뭔가가 있나 했는데.
in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter.
네, 숙부.
Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working
삼촌이죠,
with the Guardians of
삼촌.
the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my
2,000만?
nephew's coffers, would you?
1,000?
야, 작은 보소.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
그러니까 발로드도 오딘 가지고 있는 나라라서 되게 큰 나라 아닌가? 되게 조용하네.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its
여기도
unbounded
또
coast.
로자리아 됐네요.
So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes,
쟤네는 바다
it
건너에
seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waloed friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
아 그러니까 발로드랑 얘네랑 달메키안가? 동맹 아니었나?
So it was the Waloeders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was
진척도
dead.
그런 거 안 나와요.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy.
제가 지금 몇 시간 한지는
But as they
메인
say in
하면
the
나가면
Republic,
나올걸요?
all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberwood.
저는 뭐
on
대충
business after
절반
visiting here.
아직 안 넣은 거
The Fang would
같긴
be but
한데
a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment.
확실한 건 아닌데 그냥
I
제
need to tell my friends what we've learned.
소환수 스킬로
Where
그냥
we're going.
Very well.
가늠하는 건데
Be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
아직 반이 안 찼어요. 혈탄은 안 나오네. 여기 나와요 근데. 종료를 안 해서 그런가? 어제 5시간. 대충 한 20시간 조금 안 된 것 같은데. 아닌가? 이제 반인 것 같은데? 보면 한 바퀴 다 도는 것 같거든요? 앞만 봐도 그렇죠? 앞만 봐도 여기 3개는 더 있어야 되죠. 3개는 더 있어야 될 것 같죠. 이제 한 절반쯤 한 것 같은데.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop on.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalimil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalimil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
그래도 아직 젊은데 중년이라고 할 것까지는.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
나이는 잘 모르겠네요. 이거 나이 나올 수도 있겠다 근데. (30대) 그 정도 된 것 같기도 하고.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Here for another of my lectures. What is it that you wish to learn?
(860년에) 이미 청소년기잖아요. 18년에다가 지금 몇 년이야 이게? 시드 이후가 5년 뒤인데 잠깐만 여기서 여기까지가 5년인가? 아니네. 저 파란색 전부가 873년이고 빨간색 전부가 878년이네요. 그러면 솔직히 이때가 20살일 것 같진 않고 20살이라고 쳐도 38 30대 되겠네요 근데.
Thus ends today's lesson.
우주 갓게임입니다. 저거 진짜 스토리 이런 거랑 이거 액티브로라고 해서 중간중간 저게 뭐지 하고 열어보면은 그거에 대한 설명 다 나옵니다. 이거는 없겠지 하고 열어보잖아요. 다 있어요. 그리고 저기 가면은 아무튼 진행별로 막 인물 관계도 아무튼 세계 진행 상황이랑 다 나오고 또 저기 또 다른 데 또 있는데 거기 가면은 또 아무튼 그냥 진짜 다 나옵니다. 거긴 말 그대로 서점 같은 데인데 저기는 그 단어 찾아보면 그 단어에 대한 뜻이랑 이제 시대별로 어떻게 그 설명이 바뀌는지 다 나와요. 인물이나 이런 것까지. 그만큼 진짜 설정을 되게 짜임새 있게 잘 짜놓은 것 같아요. 엥? 이거 뭐야? 얘도 성장하는 거였네? 이런 걸 썼나? 자, 일단 오늘은 여기까지 하도록 합시다. 진짜 신나게 달렸네. 아무튼 저는 이만 방종하고 내일 또 아마 내일도 내일이 아니고 오늘이죠. 오늘도 일찍 킬 것 같아요. 낮에 빨리 일어나서 밥 먹고 거의 바로 낮에 일찍 키도록 하겠습니다. 이틀? 아마 일주일은 할걸요. 2회차도 해야 되고 재밌어요 진짜. 2회차는 또 얘네들 디렉터랑 인터뷰한 거 보니까 2회차는 적 배치도 다르고 나오는 몹도 다르고 아무튼 2회차가 진국이라고 하더라고요. 막 자꾸 2회차를 진짜 잘 만들었다고 막 홍보하더라고요. 그래서 아무튼 저는 이만 방종하고 낮에 방송 키도록 하겠습니다. 다들 그러면 안녕히 계세요. 바이바이.